7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Get ready for your host with more.
Get ready for your host with more.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Que la roja pichuela y guandules no viene ligado igualito que yuca. Ese pelo que él tiene tan lindo, no venga a pensar que eso es una peluca. Tiene cotorra perico, yo tengo cotorra, tú tienes la cuca. Está claro en el ring, en el piso yo quien te
No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que.
And boom, we are live, guys. How is everyone doing on this fantastic Monday morning? Oh, just another Monday morning. How is everyone's week out there this week, man? 420. 420 was up. Mike working on his 420 right now. Everyone dipping in those trick-or-treat bags everyone got from 420. Everyone's enjoying their goodies, if you will. Oh, man, how's everyone doing? It was great to see everyone out there at 420, guys. Man, had a great time. Worked my butt off. Long, hot, long day. But, man, we had a blast. It was fun. Big shout-out to Tim W. out there working with me. We ran into everybody. Teresa Deller, Nova Mike, Dylan, our buddy Dylan from the Halloween store. We run into him. Oh man, we ran into everyone out there. Had a great time. Hopefully you guys did too. Let's get into this morning. We got the grannies growing ganja in the house. How you doing, Teresa Deller? Mike, Nova Mike in the house. How you doing, buddy? Tim, speaking of the devil, Tim's in the house. Rosie Key, good morning, Rosie. John Phantom, how you doing, buddy? How's it going? Good morning. Thanks for joining us, man. Oh, let me take a drink of this real quick, guys. It's early. What did everyone get into this weekend? A lot of different stuff going on. I'm gonna be honest. I freaking vegged out. Handled whatever errands I needed to run, but other than that, man, I was just freaking out of it. Yeah, I didn't get off the couch. I watched TV. Man, you know, the older you get, the longer those days take to recover. Woo, felt like I had a hangover, like I'd been drinking for 4 or 5 days. Crazy stuff, man. But I had a blast. Wouldn't change it for anything. Met a lot of new cool people. So, hey, if it's your first time watching the show and you met us over on 420 over at the Healing Center or just out and about, blow up those comments and let us know that you're watching. Let us know that you're enjoying what we're doing over here. And it was a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for joining us. Oh, man, the Kingman Toy Show. You know what? I wanted to get up there for that and just couldn't. Pounding a quart of Gatorade after a night of drinking really helped. It really does, man. Gatorade is Gatorade is thirst aid for that deep down body thirst. Remember that song? Yeah, you know what works really well too for hydration is coconut water. Pound a freaking thing of coconut water and you're good to go. I used to do that when I would drink in my younger days. I'd get a big thing of coconut water, pound it before I went to bed, and then wake up and you'd be good to go. So yeah, man, anything with electrolytes, anything like that. So yeah, that's what I've been trying to recoup. Oh man, this getting old thing. Who would have warned you? I guess everybody. Who would have warned you about the freaking getting old, man? I guess everyone does, and we just don't listen. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, the Kingman Toy Show. I heard good things about it. Unfortunately, I was unable to attend. I love me a good con. You guys know that. A good Comic Con. You know, good con, too. I got a heck of a farmer's tan on 420. Yeah, you're not the only one. My neck If you guys can see my neck. Oh man. And I was if you guys haven't checked it out yet, the video is up for the highlights of 420. We just posted it last night. It's funny because I just gotten my hair cut and they did a razor fade. So you can see like the white of where my hair was and then just like my red freaking neck. Oh, Lonnie, good morning, good morning. Yeah, Mike, anytime there's anything like that going on, man, let me know. I would love to help promote it. I would love to come down, even if it's just shooting a video. If I can't come down for it, something like that, I would love to help out. Anything local you guys are doing, and you need a promotion, let me know. We'll come running down there and help you guys out. He looked like Sebastian from The Little Mermaid. Oh, it was bad. It was real bad, guys. So this morning, guys, we have a good one, different one. We have the worst celebrity investments of all time. So celebrities, they get a little money in their pocket and they get all crazy, and their family and friends and Uncle Joey that you haven't talked to in 87 years shows up all of a sudden. He has investments for you. I watched a very interesting documentary a few years ago about football players, or more about athletes, I guess, than football players, but about how, I guess, the culture is you just blow all your money. Hammer for sure, poor dude. Yeah, yeah. Then they said the number one, well, there's two. Number two, two investments that celebrities get into that are the worst ideas, but they sound good. Your friends and family are pushing you into it. Number one is a car wash. Who would have thought that? Like, if I'm a celebrity and I just came into all this money, I'm an athlete and I just got drafted. Yeah, yeah. Woo! Look at the athletic Brian, drafted number one. Matt Workman, good morning, good morning. Um, and Yeah, there you go. Cryptocurrencies. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, and I'm going to catch it. I don't know about in this crowd, but in other groups, I'll catch some heat for saying this. To me, crypto is just the next Ponzi scheme. I'm just gonna say it, man. It makes no sense to me. I know people do make money doing it, but at the same time, man, like it's weird. It's just like you're borrowing money from something that isn't there. I don't know. It's a weird deal. I know. Hey, Matt, I saw your picture, and I was gonna comment, and I still might, but I refuse to like another man's mirror selfie. I'm sorry. No, man, big shout out to Matt Workman, man. He's getting all jacked up, working out every day. Man, he's living a good lifestyle, man. A good example of using cannabis for working out too. So so car washes and then restaurants were another big one that people get into and then they end up failing. And restaurants are a tough business, especially if you're not there 100% of the time and it's your money. Oh man, yeah, restaurants are rough. I didn't know about car washes though. Who would have thought that? Um, but yeah, guys. So we're gonna look at some of the investments celebrities get into and how they lost their fortune. A lot of them, just really, really crazy. But first and foremost, guys, we are gonna look at today in. Well, if I can find it here. Where are we at here? Today in history, guys. Bum, bum, bum. All right. So today in history, we got April 24th. Easter Rebellion begins. What the heck is that? What's the Easter Rebellion? I gotta look into this now, guys. We gotta find out what an Easter Rebellion is. On April 24th of 1960 or 1916, on Easter Monday in Dublin, the Irish Republican Brotherhood, a secret organization of Irish nationalists led by Patrick Pearse, launches the so-called Easter Rebellion, an armed uprising against British rules, assisted in military Irish socialists under James Connolly. So this is what is, don't want to misspeak, but is this like the beginning of the IRA? Um, the 1960s, yeah. So these were kind of like the beginning roots of the IRA and that whole war, man. If you guys haven't got into that, that's an interesting story. The Irish and the English, and still to this day, man, the IRA, it's just crazy. Okay, on this day in history, guys, William Shakespeare is born. A man known for using cannabis to enlighten his creativiness, if you will. Oh, was born today. In 1014, King Brian of Ireland was murdered by the Vikings. Damn those Vikings. Um, Poet soldier Rupert Brooke dies in Greece during World War One in 1915. President Ford in 1975 says the war is finished for America in Vietnam. Didn't Nixon kind of handle that? Like, isn't that like, wouldn't that be like it's the ninth inning of the World Series and there's two outs, there's three balls and two strikes, and something happens and the manager comes running out and him and the umpire get into it and he gets ejected from the game. And then the assistant manager steps up and they get the last strike and they win the World Series. Would the assistant manager technically be able to take credit for winning the World Series, or is it still on the manager? That's what I think about this President Ford thing. Um, Hank Aaron hits his first major league home run of his career in 1954. To me, the all-time home run king. You know, Barry Bonds can suck it, guys. Um, James Buchanan is born, U.S. President. In 1961, Judy Garland played Carnegie Hall. And let's see. Saran receives a death penalty for assassination of Robert Kennedy. 1945, President Truman confronts Soviet foreign minister, that guy. And in 1865, panic of seized the country, writes Confederate President Jeffrey. So that was during the Confederate War. And then in 1778, guys, John Paul Jones burns Whitehaven, England. I got to see what this is. John Paul Jones burns Whitehaven, England. In April 23, 1778, Paul Johns Jones, with 30 volunteers from his ship, the USS Ranger, launched a surprise attack on two harbor forts on Whitehaven, England. Jones' boat successfully took the southern fort, but the second boat assigned to attack the northern fort returned to the Ranger without having done so, claiming to have been scared by a strange noise. Oh, it's the only American raid on the English shores during the American Revolution. Yeah, that was a crazy one, man. So that was your today in history, guys. My dad had a pub during the 1980s that made him lots of cash. St. John's Pub at the end of the only commercial way off the um, Virgin Islands. Oh, I bet you that would be huge. That would be huge money there. Hey, there was King Brian. I'm Jelly. Never heard of King Lonnie. Oh man, yeah, the American Revolution was nuts, man. I studied it a bit, just out of interest for myself. I love history, love learning about that stuff, and I find it really fascinating that the rules of engagement were like so stand up, point your weapon, shoot, reload, stand up, point your weapon, shoot. And that's when we started using strategy. That's when we were using militias that were like jumping them out of the freaking bushes and crazy stuff. And English didn't know what to do, man. I honestly feel that's how we became America during that the American Revolution, not the American Revolution. Um, because you know what? We didn't stick to their rules. We didn't care about what they were doing. We didn't care if the king thought it was gentlemanly to fight a war the way we fought it. We cared about kicking their asses, and we did. And there's nothing that says America more than we don't care about kicking your asses. All right, guys, that was your Today in History. Hey, if you guys haven't checked it out, we got daily dank stickers, guys. The Dank World Order. The revolution is begun, guys. So if you see me out and about, make sure you hit me up for some stickers, or you can jump on the dailydank.com. I have them for up for sale in the store, guys. We got a bunch of new shirts, a bunch of new stuff over there too, so check that out. We'll be talking more about that lately. They're $3 a pop, including shipping, guys. I'll probably throw you in a couple just because. So yeah, easy way to get it if you don't want to wait on me. We ship them right out. It's a drop ship, so you don't even have to wait on me. But yeah, check it out, guys. Very, very cool stickers. Yeah. So the Dank World Order, guys, big things are coming. Big things are coming. You just you have to hold on for one more day. I totally fell behind this week. 420 wiped me out. Dank Nation TV as well. We're gonna get that all situated, guys. It's still up and running, but it was I haven't got the flow of it, the scheduling up yet. So that's all today. So check that out. We got Back to Retro Reviews going to be on there. The Mod Squad, Rhett and Link, a whole bunch of so many shows, guys. So many great shows. A Hot Wings show. So check it out. Yeah, it's free. You can put it on your phone, you can put it on your main TV, and it's all stoner stuff, paranormal. There's we have growing shows in there. If you guys haven't seen that yet, man, we have 3 shows about growing. I know there's a lot of growers in here. Not showers, growers. But yeah, there's a daily show that we share on there about only talk about growing, guys. So make sure you checking those out. Yeah, as of tomorrow, we'll have more announcements and more scheduling and that. Just 420. Woo! 420 got to me, guys. All right. Let's get into this. The worst celebrity investments of all time. So these are celebrities, they get a little money in their pocket. People start whispering in their ear, like, you should get your own vodka line and things like that. Hopefully we don't have to get involved with China. Yeah. Well, not for the stickers, but just in general, man. Crazy world out there right now. The Sudan, yeah, man, what the fuck, growers, not showers. I'm done for the day. Or Lonnie's a shower, he's not a grower. Oh, man. All right. I don't know, Lonnie. I don't know. All right, guys. For those of you who didn't know, because I don't think a lot of us know, Queen Amidala, Natalie Portman herself, has a vegan a footwear line. Famed actor Natalie Portman is known for her animals' rights advocacy and vegan lifestyle. In 2008, she launched a vegan footwear line with T. Kassoon to provide stylish, cruelty-free shoes to the public. Due to financial troubles the same year, T. Kassan closed permanently, taking Portman's shoe line with it. Okay, I get it. A vegan shoe line. It's not leather. It's not okay, I understand it. But how maintainable is that? How okay, I get it. I have vegan footwear. It's called Bare Feet. Hey, Chantel, good morning, good morning. How are you? Oh man, how's Shadow Man? How's the Shadow Man this morning in the house? Um, yeah, so like I get it, but that's the thing. If you have money to invest in a business, why wouldn't you want to, yeah, save yourself $300 and use banana leaves for shoes? Exactly. Exactly. It reminds me of Castaway when he's like trying to figure out what to do with shoes. Um, yeah, at least do a sustainable business. Something like, I get it. You're like, this is going to blow the minds of people. We're all going to love that we don't have to kill cows to make shoes. And like, I get like your mind state, but in reality, if it was sustainable, if it was profitable, someone would have done it a long time ago. You're an actor. You're not a groundbreaking entrepreneur. Sorry, Natalie Portman. Love you in Star Wars. Love you in The Professional. All right, guys. Who remembers this? Naomi Campbell, Elle McPherson, and Claudia Schiffer opened the Fashion Cafe. So this was the time during everything was cafe. You had the Hard Rock Cafe. You had what was the one? It was Arnold Schwarzenegger, um, Bruce Willis, and Sylvester Stallone all invested in a restaurant. What the hell was it? Similar to a Hard Rock Cafe, similar to all those things. Man, that was like the times. It was a cafe with merch in it, and freaking different Planet Hollywood. Why didn't I remember that? That was like so obvious. Um, it wasn't the Hollywood. Yeah, so all those like man, late '90s, early 2000s. I remember in Vegas they had like a Beatles cafe called the Yellow Submarine. It was outside the Mirage, and like Beatles merch and different things. And that was the craze for the longest time. And the supermodels got into it. But what's funny is supermodels are known for not eating, but yet they're going to open a cafe. Brothers and co-owners Tommaso and Francisco Butai premiered the ill-fated Fashion Cafe in New York City in late 1994, with supermodels Naomi Campbell, Elle McPherson, and Claudia Schiffer joining the debut as brand advisors. The faces of the restaurant, the beautiful women, the celebrities following weren't enough to distract from the brothers' shady business dealings, with their model spokesman severing ties with the restaurants before it shut down in 1998 due to various nefarious, um, various nefarious. I wonder if the writer realized that various nefarious financial withholdings. So it was a bad investment, but you know what? A lot of those restaurants were just bad investments. A lot of them aren't around anymore. I mean, when's the last time you guys been in a Hard Rock Cafe? I know they're still around, but definitely not like they were. Hey, Lonnie, who wants to invest in a Tower Records? I got four of them ready to go. I'd take that cruise. All right. Up next, guys, we got Kim Basinger, the tourist destination. Actor Kim Basinger may have been overzealous in her venture when she bought the majority of a small town in Georgia in 1989. The LA Confidential star planned to restore the town of Braslin and begin tourism into a small town of 500 people, partnering with Meritech, a pension fund, to purchase 1,751 of the town's 2,000 acres. Plans for the town never seemed to gain traction, with the 1992 Chicago Tribune article quoting a resident saying it's deader than it was 3 years ago. After filing bankruptcy due to impending lawsuit, Basinger sold her shares, followed by Ameritech. So, have you guys seen the newest? Is it Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I believe it is, and it's so funny because like whoever wrote it wrote it for the woke crowd. So this was basically the premise of the newest Texas Chainsaw Massacre. A group of influencers called the Daily Dank. No, no, no. A group of influencers buy a small town in Texas, and they're going to turn it into a a creative town. So like only creatives, and they're gonna have like video spots, and you could do your stuff. It was interesting, but little did they know they have to evict Mama Leatherface. And she has a son who's in the basement named Leatherface. And as they go to evict him, Leatherface starts chopping up all the freaking people. So that's kind of what this is. Like they're buying a town to turn it into a profit, but you're forgetting about the residents of the town. Do they want that? Like, and is there a Texas Chainsaw Man that would have cut Kim Basinger in half? Would have been Alec Baldwin with a gun from Rust popping up from the basement, calling her a fat pig and shooting her. Those are all things Alec Baldwin have done. I'm not speaking out of turn, guys. I'm not speaking out of turn. All right, up next, guys, we got Eva Longoria, the She Steakhouse. What the hell was that? Sound like a horn. Sound like a clown horn going off in here. All right. Actor Eva Longoria, a failed attempt at a steakhouse of women. What of women? A steakhouse for women lasted less than 2 years. Opened in 2012 on the Las Vegas Strip. Well, that's your first mistake right there. Yeah, unless you got a solid plan, ain't nothing lasting on the Las Vegas Strip. Um, the restaurant offers smaller portions, mirrors in menus, and even a catwalk. Despite the ridiculous amenities, the restaurant met its end, receiving 21 demerits for the health code violations. What on earth? So, okay, I'm all for women's rights, guys. I love women. I think we're all equal. I think women can do anything men can do. I think we, like totally, we're level of playing field here. But do you need like how obnoxious for especially for a woman to open a woman's steakhouse and to have such naive thing like I'm going to put mirrors on the menu so you can check your makeup while you're looking at your steak. What? A catwalk? Because that's what you need in a steakhouse, a catwalk. Okay, smaller portions. I can go for that. Like, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, a mirror on the menu just because it's a woman's steakhouse? That's so weird. So weird. Oh, Eva Longoria. Speaking of weird guys, who has heard of Hulk Hogan's Pasta Mania? That is right. During the early 2000s, guy, or actually in 1995, Hulk Hogan jumped over the WCW and opened up a whole door of new opportunities for him. Famed wrestler Hulk Hogan opened Pasta Mania in 1995, a family-style pasta restaurant that shuttered its doors after only a few months, becoming Bloomington, Minnesota, in the Mall of America. Hulk Hogan attempted to pay homage to his Italian roots with a disappointing venture into the restaurant industry, which ended up to take the lack of public interest. What you gonna do, brother, when the pasta doesn't run out on you? Oh yeah, who's gonna order the 24-inch python sausages, brother? Pasta Mania, guys. And Pasta Mania is going to run wild on you, brother. Too bad Back to Retro isn't here. He would have loved that one. I was actually just talking to my girlfriend about this. We went out to Denny's the other night, and across the street was Burger King when I was a kid. It was like late 70s, early 80s, and it was set up like a castle. And they ended up closing. And a new business moved in called Pasta King. It took a while, but Pasta King in, and it was one similar to Hulkamania pasta or whatever that was called. But it was like one of those businesses that maybe had enough money to run for about 3 weeks, and they needed to turn a profit, and it was done. And what you gonna do when the sketty strangles you, brother? Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. How girl turned into sirloin? I don't know. Oh man, guys, that is freaking too much. Um, yeah, so this was one of those businesses that lasted like 3 weeks, and we never got a chance to try it. Um, yeah, it lasted a few weeks. They went out of business. Me and the kids were always bummed we didn't get a chance to try them. It was a pasta place, all you can eat with the drive-through. I mean, oh man, why it didn't last? I'll never know. I'll never know. Oh, what do we got here? All right, up next, guys, we got Neil Young, Pony Music and Pony Player. Now, I'll be interested to see when this came out. Was this after or before he ripped Joe Rogan for being a racist or something? Musician Neil Young may have wanted to cool his heels before announcing his competition with Apple portable music player, the Pono player, which claimed to have a higher quality audio experience um, than the iPhone, priced at $399. The end result didn't yield a dismissible difference to consumers. On iPhone company, the Young tasked with running the Pano music store was purchased by Apple. So this was like an MP3 player when they were first coming out. And the Pano player, I don't know, man. You're not freaking you're not messing up. Um, Apple, you're not messing with Apple, man. Apple, um, Apple had oh, she did take it. I had to look. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the distraction. Told my girlfriend she could borrow the car to go to work today, and she took. You gotta go out, Rosie. Producer Rosie is awake, guys. Producer Rosie, you can go bathroom. I told her she could take borrow the car to go to work, and she took the Challenger. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you take the Challenger? Right? You have an opportunity to borrow a car for work, you're taking the Challenger. Oh man. Let's see what else we got. Heidi Montag. Oh, are we on this row? Okay, Pasta Mania. Okay, Kanye West. You know he had to make this list. Um, this was for Pastel, a brand that never hit the stores despite curating a 30-person team over 3 years. Although many samples were made, the hype around the brand increased by 2009. What was it? And then he stood up and did his thing. Was it a clothing brand? Yeah, it was fat. Yeah, so it was going to be his own clothing brand. And then, of course, he did what he did to Taylor Swift. And boy, that was the start of his slippery slope. Rose, get in here. What are you doing? There's no one even there. What are you barking at, weirdo? You got to go bathroom? Come on. You want to go in? Come on. Let's go in. Good girl. Yeah, so, that happens a lot, not just the celebrities. Like, you know what? I'll go ahead and do it. I'll go ahead I'll go ahead and blast it out. I know a guy, a real piece of shit, a bald-headed guy who thinks he knows everything and doesn't know anything. This fucking guy, excuse my language, is a bald-headed bastard who does steroids, does cocaine, and he thinks he knows how to grow freaking marijuana, but he doesn't. He has my grow room, which is a closet. Yeah. So this idiot who thinks he knows everything, he we worked together at a certain point, and he decided to tell the boss lady to go f herself because she had to discipline his girlfriend who also worked at the same place, which is always a nightmare. And not about you, Lonnie. And you don't do steroids, Lonnie, or maybe you do with your knee. I don't know. I don't know what you're doing over there. And so he yells at the boss. The boss fires him. He goes away for a while, and he's going to start his own clothing line. So about a year and a half, 2 years go by, and this freaking idiot um, doesn't have a shirt to his name. Doesn't, but I'm starting my own clothing line, let me tell you. And then starts sucking the boss's ass again, gets rehired, and then, of course, knows everything again all of a sudden. Let me tell you how to grow. You don't know how to grow, buddy. You've never grown anything in your life. You're lucky you got a job. You're not a professor. You're a moron. Period. Anytime you want to come and handle business, you know where I live. Anyway, guys, enough for that. But that's what happens with a lot of these people. They they think that they have an idea in their mind, and they even celebrity, and this guy had money to back him up as well. Like if you're going to start a clothing line, start a clothing line. If you're going to look, it's just that simple. Even if it's just one shirt. If you're going to start a clothing line, start a clothing line, guys. I mean, if you're going to start a YouTube channel, Teresa Deller and Teresa Mitchell are the greatest examples of this. Chantel and Russ, another great example. If you want to start a YouTube channel, you want to start something, just start it. You just got to hit start. It's just that easy. Like, and figure it out, guys. The phony Stark. Not Iron Man, phony Iron Man. Sorry for the rant there, guys. I've been holding that in for a while. Um, yeah, I've been holding that in for a while, guys. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to go all personal on you guys and different all inside baseball, if you will. But yeah, I mean, it's just that, and I'll turn this into motivation, guys. If you want whatever you guys are dreaming of, whatever you guys want to do, it's just as simple as doing it. Just as simple as taking those first steps. May you might fail, yeah, you might fail, but at least you know. At least you know at that point, okay, I did everything I could to make this happen. It's just not in the cards. Okay, I can move on. Um, so yeah, I encourage it, man. Anybody who wants to start a YouTube channel, anyone who wants to be a filmmaker, anyone who wants to be an artist, anyone who wants to be Elon and his genius Elon and his genius ideas. I wonder about Elon sometimes if it's like because he does have some great ideas, but I wonder if it's just like throwing stuff at the wall and just seeing what's gonna stick. You know what I mean? Because not every idea is a great idea. But yeah, man, anyone who wants to be creative, who wants to do something, you want to start your own business, just do it, man. Just take those first steps. Nothing worse than fear. I got your back. We got your back, guys. So definitely live your dream. All right. Lindsay Lohan, back in the news, guys. Lindsay Lohan's beach house, the Mykonos nightclub owned by Lindsay Lohan closed its doors after less than a year and served as the backdrop for a poorly rated MTV reality show. Lindsay Lohan's Beach Club. Who remembers that? I don't remember that. The actor has never commented on her departure from the beachfront venture, with fans and visitors speculating she abandoned the property. Um, Yeah. Hey, good morning, Mike Means. Good morning, good morning. Didn't electric and blow up a rocket recently? Yeah, probably. That was a damn phone. Oh, Elon didn't Didn't electric blow up? It's Elon, not electric. That's funny. We laugh at the people with aluminum foil hats, but they use the foil to block the RF signals in your wallet. Maybe, yeah, you know what? That's a good point, Lonnie. That's a really good point. They do have wallets wrapped in aluminum foil on the inside so people can't get your information from your credit cards. Who's to say an alien advanced race isn't sucking it out on right? Man, same technology basically, right? Like if you're so far advanced, yeah. So Lindsay Lohan. I don't remember that show or the club. I do remember Tyra Reed. Who remembers Tyra Reed, who was a freaking mess? Um, she actually had a show on Travel Channel where she just went out and got drunk and went to like nightclubs and stuff. It was hilarious. Have I ever told you guys the story of when I worked on a film set with Tyra Reed? It was a small budget film. I was just like an extra camera, and she showed up on the set, of course, like 15, 20 minutes late, hammered. I mean, just like I didn't know how she was going to make it to the trailer from her car, but she did. And then, like, about 20 minutes go by, boy, she comes out and she's on point. Like, whatever happened in that trailer got her corrected. And then we were worried about her walking back from the set to the trailer after that, boy. But man, she was on point when she was on point. Good experience for me. I didn't get to talk to her. My friend who did makeup stole her lighter. And that's my Lindsay Lohan story, guys. All right. Oh, Tara Reid story, I should say. Tara Reid story, I should say. Not Lindsay Lohan. All right. Up next, Jessica Simpson, Dessert Beauty. Now I remember this was a huge makeup line, right? Hey, we'll see you, Teresa Deller. Thank you so much for jumping on. We will talk to you just in a little bit. Jessica Simpson, Dessert Beauty. I remember this being a big brand. Actor singer Jessica Simpson attempted to dip her toe in the cosmetic business with her brand Dessert Beauty in 2004. I remember it was pretty big. I wonder what happened. A flavored line of beauty products. The line gimmered controversy for the sexualized marketing of its edible products. And Simpson and retailer Sephora were sued by the line's manufacturer over unpaid profits. Oh, wow. The edible cosmetics line was discontinued soon after. Sounds like just basically bad business that did them in. Despite the setback, Simpson had a great success in other entrepreneur pursuits. Yeah, I remember this being big. I remember and Sephora, is that how you pronounce it? Was massive. I mean, it is massive. That's a massive company. Yeah, I guess just bad business ended up putting that one out. Who remembers Heidi Montauk? I vaguely do, guys. So she was famous for being on like The Hills or something. That was a reality show that I never watched. And I guess she dated some dude named Spencer or something. And it was Heidi and Spencer, and they were kind of like B-level celebrities. I don't know much about it other than that. Known for her time on the popular reality show The Hills, Heidi Montag debuted a fashion line in collaboration with Anchor Blue. Well, that was your first problem. In 2008, marketed towards girls and women aged 16 to 21. Heidi encapsulated staples of the time with bright colors, bold animal prints, and lots of bling. While Anchor Blue was happy with Heidi Wood's success, the clothing retailer ended its contract after a year, citing a change in direction. I think they were struggling as well, man. Anchor Blue. Who remembers going to Miller's Outpost, buying some Anchor Blue clothes, man? Um, yeah, see, that doesn't sound like a failure, right? Um, yeah, Anchor Blue. That was huge when I was a kid, man. We didn't have a lot of shopping opportunities here. There was a Miller's Outpost. There was like Walmart, those type of stores, but like any kind of like real retail, like clothing, mall clothes, you'd have to go to Vegas. And that was about an hour and a half drive. So you made do with what you had. I bought my first pair of overalls, guys, when I was a teenager. Remember, you would do the one strap and the other strap you would throw over and you would let the thing hang and you'd walk with your shirt. My first pair of overalls were anchor blue stonewashed overalls, guys. They had a zipper that went down in the middle. And what I would do as an older teenager is I would wear both suspenders or both overalls, and I would zip down the middle right before my underwear line, and I would walk around like that because nothing says sexy like a fucking 16-year-old, 15-year-old kid trying to be sexy. I don't know what I was doing. I was an idiot. All right, guys. Next is Rihanna, Fenty fashion label. Um, Look, he has it down. He wears 32, 32, 501s. That sounds like a song, John. I wear 32, 32, 501s, and you can't touch them. All right. Singer Rihanna has had plenty of success in entrepreneur with her beauty lines, Fenty Beauty and Fenty Skin, plus her lingerie line. Who knew? Savage X Fenty. But her Fenty fashion label. Um, Housed under the LVMH group, was discontinued in 2021 after launching in 2019. Despite Rihanna's vast popularity, the label struggled due to COVID-19 and the high prices for basic clothing items such as a $940 denim jacket. Damn, I don't care if Rihanna made this thing hand stitched it herself. I'm not paying no $940 for a denim jacket. Does it have a TV in it? That's the question. All right, up next, guys. I remember when all my jeans came up missing, my brother stole them for crack. I don't know if that's real or not. Lonnie, I don't know what to say. Oh, Pharrell Williams is a singer, producer, and successful business entrepreneur, and recently appointed as Louis Vuitton's men's creative director. Nice. His attempted at the liquor brand Cream in 2011 targeted women, with Williams saying the fruit flavored liqueur allowed women to reward themselves deliciously. Williams filed lawsuit against Queen's distributor DAG in 2013, citing that it had failed to promote the liquor at high-end drink, contributing to its low sales. You're a celebrity. Get out there and promote the damn thing yourself, man. Twitter. That's all you got to do. Okay, Jay-Z, guys. Who knew Jay-Z has a string of hotels? The J Hotels. Jay-Z is a successful entrepreneur, huge entrepreneur. Apart from being a lyricist and producer, he's considered a wealthiest rapper in the world with a net worth of 1.6 billion. But even the savviest business person can make missteps, as evidence in Jay-Z's foray into the boutique hotel world. The planned Highland property was the first chain dubbed J Hotels. However, due to the failure of partners and to dole out 52 million senior loan in 2009, the hotel never made the opening day. Jay-Z sued the firm, reaching. So this wasn't him per se. Is it really? John said my avatar is me about 9 months old drinking a strawberry champagne. Oh my! You're a baller, John Phantom. Damn. All right. So that sounded more like just problems with the investors, which I think happens a lot. Blake Lively's lifestyle website, Preserve, tapped out the e-commerce market after just over a year. In 2005 interview with Vogue, the actor said the site was not making a difference in people's lives, whether superficially or in a meaningful way. The site offered Lively's aesthetics and lifestyle through clothing, food, and knickknacks. The business never quite found its niche, and the meaning of the site felt lost. So this is like one of those weird, like, may this bring you comfort. May this porcelain doll of a crackhead bring you comfort in your Factory to You was the go-to store. Hell yeah, Factory to You. Man, I got so many Janko jeans from Factory to You, it wasn't even funny. Jerseys, I got some Buccaneer jerseys. I totally remember Factory to You. Great. What is it called? Fallas now, right? Um, yeah, so this was just a weird, like, I'm gonna make you feel better website. Buy my stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get that stuff. Nikki Hilton, Nikki O's Hotels. So as we know, the Hiltons are the Hiltons. They own a string of hotels. Nikki was the least popular sister, I would think, or mainstream wise. She was gonna do a string of hotels, never quite got off the ground. You would have thought it would have with Hilton backing it, but it is what it is. All right, guys. Lenny Dykstra. Who remembers Lenny Dykstra of the New York Mets, Mr. Chewing Tobacco by himself, known as just like the sprightly Mets outfielder, known to baseball fans as Nails. Um, Former New York Mets outfielder Lenny Dykstra attempted a publication marketed towards professional athletes, but was widely unsuccessful. There was soon buzz around the stylized magazine's employees not receiving paychecks, and Dykstra coaxing employees to use their personal credit cards for his company expenses. Oh, man. Oh, man. So I've worked for companies like this. Not saying any names. The B. Not saying any names. The B again. Yeah. So once I was working for an independent newspaper, and I was stuck by a bee in my arm. And this company that should be renamed Nameless, but it was in the summertime, and there was a lot of bees around. Um, they I worked with them. I did videos and a whole bunch of stuff, and the bees were just flying around me. And they same fucking thing. Excuse my language. Yeah, you know what? Can you use your own money to buy this? Or hey, can you? We're not paying you. But and the worst was when you finally did get paid and you had to go get a check. They had like multiple offices in Havasu, Bullhead, Kingman, and they'd be like, "Yeah, come pick up your check." And you go to Bullhead, and they're like, "Oh no, it's in Kingman." Well, it's 4:30 on a Saturday, and then I had to call Kingman and be like, "Oh, we'll wait for you." Well, then they don't. And then you go, "Oh, it's in Havasu. We didn't write." Then you got to go, oh, man. Business like that suck, man. They suck bad. I heard that the main guy, one of the main guys, is selling a lot of the stuff off of the business. It's just funny. Both of these guys who own this particular business inherited money. They've never had to work for it in their life. They don't know the meaning of hard work. The one guy was actually just featured on a news segment, like a 2020, about ripping Mojave County off for medical examinations. Like somehow he owns a mortuary and is the medical examiner. And the famous line from the interview is from him directly. I won't name any names, but he was like, if everyone just minded their own business, this would be a lot better of a world. Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you. But when you're breaking the laws, when you're doing things, you kind of open up other people's business. Anyway, guys, businesses like that suck, man. When you get hired to do a job and then they don't pay you and they want you to go do another job and they want you to work at another one of their companies. Man, people like that just suck, man. Get it together, guys. Get it together. All right. Never ask your employees to work for free, and never ask your employees to pay for their own shit like that they need for work. Just two rules of business. Anyway, guys, Donald Trump shuttled airline. That's actually not a bad idea. The former president has a long career as a businessman and had his fair share of misled financial endeavors. For a successful businessman, Donald Trump has sure had a lot of misses, man. But I guess the ones that he has hit have been big hits. So, I mean, it is what it is. But one that didn't hit Donald Trump rebranded Eastern Airlines Shuttle as the Trump Shuttle after he raised $3.65 million to purchase the airline. The venture was a failure, with the business losing $1.25 million over the course of 18 months. Wow, before Trump walked away in 1992. It didn't help that Trump attacked his competitor. Who would have saw that coming? What? Trump attacks a competitor? What? Now, no. Pan Am safety procedure and maintenance with uh, baseless claims and raising prices of oil caused the Iraq invasion, Kuwait. So there was a lot of different stuff involved, but yeah. Losses that he did. That's why he didn't pay his taxes. Oh man. Yeah, just crazy, man. Um, I don't know. Airlines are a weird business to get into. Why is it as soon as something happens, oil prices raise up, the airlines always declare bankruptcy the same day? We're declaring bankruptcy, and then hopes that the government steps in. Government needs to stop doing that, man. We need to stop bailing these businesses out and start like, hey, manage your own crap, man. If you know oil prices are coming up, save a little money. How come you guys are running on zero savings? All right, guys. In 2002, pop star Britney Spears teamed up with restaurant Bobby Olch to open their New York Cajun restaurant, Nyla, with the name deriving from the acronym from New York and Spears' hometown of Louisiana. The restaurant faced a host of trouble opening and faced possible bankruptcy before its closure of the same year. So this sucker didn't even last a year, man. Um, I use the loopholes they put in for their friends. Hey, oh man. So yeah, that happens a lot again, man. Car washes and restaurants pop up a lot. Flav's fried chicken. How did this not freaking hit? Public Enemy's Flava Flav has made various attempts to break into the fried chicken franchise market, with Flava Flav's Fried Chicken in 2011 being his first. Despite Flav's culinary experience, the restaurant Clinton, Iowa location closed within 4 months due to mounting legal and financial troubles. Um, hey, take care of those chickens, Mike. Um, yeah, that happens a lot in restaurants, man. You get into partners, you get into financial troubles. They're doing stuff illegally. You're just kind of the spokesman, have your name on it. You're an investor. Man, that happens a lot. Yeah, I would try Flavor Flav's chicken totally. All right, and last but not least, guys, we got those crazy Kardashian witches. Kim, Chloe, and Courtney Kardashian. The Kardashian card. Kardashian sisters foray in the prepaid debit card business. Oh my God, who knew about this? Was misguided attempt at heavily criticized for its marketing and business model, which targeted impressionable teens and children and hosted a long list of fees. The Kardashian card was terminated after less than a month, with only 250 people buying the card. This was like a total money grab, man. So a prepaid debit card with the Kardashians on it and with all sorts of fees and different stuff. Oh man. Yeah. It figures it would be the Kardashians, guys. Oh man. So that was your worst celebrity investments of all time. Bum, bum, bum. All right, man. That was a good one. That was actually a really good one. Who knew about Flavor Flav's chicken and Pasta Mania? Pasta Mania had to be probably my favorite on there, guys. So good. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. We ran an hour today. Perfect, guys. We will be back at 4:20 with Movie Monday today, guys. The 420 Somewhere podcast, and we are featuring the movie, the classic, guys, the classic movie Blow. We're going to do a review. And next Wednesday, guys, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday, we are going to do a watch party on the movie or of the movie Blow, guys, where we will be giving away this autograph 8x10 from the man that the movie was created about, George something. I can't think of his last name. So the man who Johnny Depp plays, autograph, JSA certified, guys. So we're going to do the review of the movie today. Next Wednesday, we're going to do the watch party, and we're going to be giving away the Blow autograph, guys. So what you're going to do is hashtag Blow, which is going to be a nightmare. I'm going to get all sorts of different things coming up, but hashtag Blow, guys, BLOW, and you're going to get entered to win that. And we're going to announce it at the watch party, guys. End of April, we got the Cheech and Chong. So that was about 6-7 days away. We got the Cheech and Chong prize pack. We got all sorts of stuff, guys. We got these autograph and alien print, guys. Check that out. Get in on that as well. Yeah, just a ton of stuff, guys. It's keep getting better. I'm going to go work on the what are the current hashtags? Current hashtags are Blow. That's the only one I can remember. What did we say on this one? It was a long week, guys. It was a long week. Alien? Yeah, hashtag alien on this one, guys, or aliens. I'll accept them both. And what else do we got? Hashtag, keep using the hashtag 420 as well. Okay, yeah, so JL, Blow, aliens, and 420. Those are going to be, we're going to reuse 420 for the April. So those are still and dark side. Yeah, so those are the current ones, guys, and I will put that on the tracker on the bottom. Appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, got a lot of stuff, guys. And then so the usual suspects. I'll peek behind the curtain a little bit with you guys. So the Dank World Order, guys, is going to be our group. A special group that we have that we're going to start doing every Wednesday. It's going to be every other Wednesday. We're going to do bingo. Every other Wednesday, we're going to do a watch party. We're going to have exclusive giveaways. We're going to have exclusive chat. So this is going to be more for the podcasts and our group. So you guys are all part of the Dank World Order, whether you realize it or not. So we're going to put up that group. It's a special page. It'll be for all of us for more group activities, guys. And then, the main forum we can just use for whatever. The roaches are also going to be a April giveaway, guys. So jump on over. You're going to look for at thedailydank.com. You're going to look for this banner, guys. You're going to click on it where it says click here or anywhere on there, and it's going to take you to the form. You're going to look for first giveaway, and you're going to guess how many roaches are in the bag, guys. Just that simple. The closest one is going to win an awesome bong that was over here. But an awesome bong, guys. Oh, man. So I am a basket case guy. Man, you guys have man, it's 420 white. Man, I'm getting old, man. I can't do what I used to do. And it's kind of sad. Like, man. Anyway, guys, I'm a basket case. I'm going to get out of here, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in, man. You guys are awesome. We will be back at 420 for the movie Blow, movie review on Movie Monday, guys. And then tomorrow, Paranormal Tuesday is a good one too, guys. I got them lined up all week. It's going to be a fun week, guys. Fun week. We can finally relax. 420's over. Yeah, man, it's a good day. All right, guys. Take care of one another. Take care of each other. Appreciate you. I will see you at 420.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home.